check it. That beat is real. Don't will make it kill ya. Get your green select glucometer and check it. Sugar level, check it, check it. For check it, check it. For check it, for check it, check it, check it. Green select glucometer, check it. For check it, check it, check it. Put sugar level, for check it. For check it, check it, check it. For check it, for check it, check it, check it. Green select glucometer. Everybody check now.
This advert has been vetted and approved by the FDA.
Step into a world of exquisite fragrances at Ghana's #1 perfume hub. Visit us at Rack Luxury Perfume, located in Santa Maria, Asiama Junction, or find us in New Akumota, opposite Christ Redeemed Glory Church. Just a 3-minute walk from Akumota Melcombe, your journey to finding the perfect scent begins here. Whether you're shopping for yourself or looking for the perfect gift, we offer an extensive collection for both wholesale and retail. Proudly, we are the exclusive sole distributor for the luxurious Gloria perfume. Follow us on social media for the latest updates and exclusive deals. Find us on Instagram at rack_perfumes and on Snapchat and TikTok at rack_perfumes. Connect with us on Facebook at Rack Luxury Perfumes and be the first to know about new arrivals. Reach out to us at +233 59 461 6199 or WhatsApp at 059 861 2592. Rack. Luxury perfumes. Smell unique, smell classy.
One of the best things we can do for ourselves is to make sure we support each other when time is due. But sometimes, even who to support and when to support becomes the problem. I know our Nigerian brothers are not forgiving Nana Mama Brown. And they are not even forgiving Nana Mama Brown, not only on Sammy Flex TV. The last time I checked, on Roland Report, Nana Mama Brown was also receiving it woto everywhere. So support is timely. It comes at every point in time. Who you give it to and how you give it to the person is also an issue of contention. So guys, cease fire. Nana McBrown has suffered a lot in your hands over the weekend. Cease fire and let's do some more. My name is Sammy Flex. We are ready to start the week here on Showbiz Daily, and I know that you guys have also missed us just as we've missed you. So the weekend edition, I know you guys enjoyed Showbiz Daily, the weekend edition, and we are back to continue with a week. Here in the studio, Roland Amate is here. I also have man like Intimdo Solomon also ready for us to do our thing. Roland represents Shagzy, Shatter Movement, Roland Report on YouTube, and RolandReport.com. And Intimdo Solomon Chemo also represents Flex Entertainment Limited, online management, as well as Intidosu Digital Solutions. Behind the scenes, man like Buju is doing the editing, and Theophilus is also working on our cameras for us. Sammy Flex ready? Drop your opinions, subscribe to us, and let's do some more. Now, let's begin with story number 1. And I'm really going back on something that has been around for some time now. Still on the Afrobeat conversation. Buju came, shared his opinion, and the world did not forgive him. They were all over him, giving it to him woto Same way, when Buju, no, the other one was called, the other one who also told Bounty Killer. Buju and Bounty, same names. When Bounty Killer also said same, once again, the world did not forgive him. But I was running around online, then I came across a video that Burna Boy, some few years ago, said the same thing about Afrobeats. That one looks like everybody felt it was okay, because what he was doing Afrobeats. Now these people are singing the same song that Burna Boy sang in this particular interview, and now you guys are killing him. What they happened? And I want Chemo to explain to me what they happened. Let's listen to what Burna Boy said.
90% of them have almost no real life experiences that they can understand, which is why you hear most of Nigerian music, or I'll say African music, I don't even know what to say, Afrobeats as people call it. It's mostly about nothing. Literally nothing. there's no substance to it. Like nobody's talking about anything. It's just a great time. It's an amazing time. You know what I mean? But at the end of the day, life is not an amazing time. Do you know what I mean? No matter how nice you want of a time you're having now, or you had at some point, or you plan to have, you're still going to face life. And
if I'm lying.
Exactly. So it's like, for me, I feel like music should be that. Music should be
Wow, so that was it. Burna Boy, this was not said now. It was said some years ago. And it is the same thing Buju and Bounty Killer, what they are saying. Why are we killing them? Chemo, why?
Yeah, but I think you are forgetting something. I remember you have treated this topic.
I know. Yes.
And people didn't forgive him like the way you wanted.
They did not forgive Burna Boy. Okay.
He also faced them the same way. Just that there was a split because Burna Boy at the time also had huge fans, and the fans were also for him. So they were saying that wakan kind of thing. His fans were defending him. Okay. But he also didn't get it easy. It was a split. I remember people were even saying that that's the reason why even Wizkid don't want people to call him an Afrobeat artist. Okay. At the time, because he said that he's doing a whole lot R&B and other stuff, so you can't call him Afrobeat artist. I think this thing, yes, we can say it any way that we want. I remember that time I said that Burna Boy has every right to just express his feeling. That's how he's feeling. There's nothing wrong with that. But he still does Afrobeat songs. And the reason is that it is the one everybody is listening to. It's the one that will give you the numbers that you are looking for. It is the one that will give you the money. Okay. So whether there's no sense in it, whether we are not saying anything sensible, it's not that spiritual. Who cares? If it is the one that will make people happy and at the same time it will bring them money or the business, people will still go for it. Exactly. So and I think it is not different from what Bounty Killer and Buju have said. It's the same thing, in the same line. Some people feel that there's no spirituality or there's no sensible message in Afrobeat songs. And we can't blame them. That's how they feel. Okay. But the thing is, it will not change anything. Okay. It is the music that is winning. It is everywhere. And we can talk about other music genres too. And we will find the same thing. We will find the same thing in some dancehall songs. We will find the same thing in some hip-hop songs. Okay. In fact, in America, for instance, some people are really fighting. We have people who have dedicated their time or their life criticizing the hip-hop and the drill music industry in America. Yes. Because they think it preaches violence. They think that it's devilation and those things, and promiscuity and other stuff. So you will get people who will not be happy with that kind of music. Even reggae music that we say is for the conscious minds and other stuff. They preach other messages as well. Yes, and some people are not happy about such messages. Okay. In fact, in some homes, if you play reggae music and you are a tenant, just start packing your things. You are a rich smoker. No, you're way too. Start packing your things. You will not live in that house again. The landlord will just sack you from the house. That's what it is. I mean, so we just have to allow people to share their opinions. Just that, as I said the other time, it will not change anything. Because it's also business. It's not just about the show. It's not just about the consciousness that you are looking for. It's also business. So people will do business with it anyway. And you can share your opinion. And if you think that the kind of messages that you want music to carry, you won't get it in Afrobeat. Okay, and so what? Go for the ones that you think you can get it. By those who are happy with Afrobeat, will always go with it. So Burna Boy, he also didn't get it easy, but we can say for sure that he is thinking the same way Buju and other people are thinking, and I think they are entitled to their opinion. We should just allow everybody to function.
Well, so I am still coming back to the critics who are going for the necks and the throats of Buju Banton and Bounty Killer. Why would they go for them hard like that when one of their own, Burna Boy, has said the same thing that they know? It's as if it's not as if they don't know. They know. Why are they going for their throats? Oh, what is happening?
I remember when Burna Boy made the statement, headlines, Afrobeat has no substance, Burna Boy. Come and see. And you know, during that period too was the time that he also had his freedom to speak. You know, there are times that he's been restricted from speaking.
Okay.
Yes, there are times he's been restricted from speaking. Even when he comes online to tweet certain things, there are people behind the scenes who delete those tweets and those messages from his timelines.
Okay.
So during that time, actually, it was one of those times that I think he had the liberty to go. And that time, it was back and forth. It was fire for fire between Burna Boy and the people that were coming at him. The difference here is that sometimes the people who would want to criticize you choose the people they take their nonsense to. So whether that nonsense will escalate or it will not amount to anything, sometimes depend on who they are going at. Going at Buju Banton, yes, he also has a tendency of firing back and all of that. But will that be as hot as what Burna Boy will give you back to you? No. Burna Boy will press your boss. He will say the things you don't want to hear. In fact, he will insult all of us, including himself. He is one of those people. And you saw the demeanor with which he was talking about Afrobeat. This is somebody that has achieved everything that there is to achieve as far as Afrobeat is concerned. Whether events patronage, music streams, booking money, awards, which of the things, the benefits that comes with a genre that Burna Boy has not achieved with Afrobeat. All of them. Yes. All of them. But this is the same person that told you that is saying that Afrobeat has no substance. In fact, even Shatawale has said it in recent times. When a few days ago, I think somewhere last week, when he was doing one of his TikTok sessions, he talked about it that yes, it is one of the reasons why he also wouldn't want to like box his music into some of these subgenres or genre that people would want to box, and he would just say it is shatter music. Because at the end of the day, when he has messages to preach, he has songs that carry those strong messages he would want to send across. And when he wants people to move from their chairs and also that
he knows how
he has the songs as well to play that role. So that's one here. It's like that. It is also the same reason why Wizkid also doesn't even want. You call Wizkid Afrobeat artist, he and you cannot be in the same room. That's it. So me, I am not surprised that this is actually coming from Burna Boy because we've heard it before. We've heard it from so far. The only person that has not come out bluntly to either distance himself directly or indirectly from the Afrobeat conversation is Davido. The likes of Rema, Ashake, all of them guys have all taken a stance, and it looks as if they are indirectly opposite what the Afrobeat stands for. But when it comes to their benefit, they are enjoying it. They are enjoying it. So the message is simple. The thing is that they are just pointing out some of the flaws in what we are doing. They are not saying people should stop doing Afrobeat. Buju Banton didn't say people should stop doing Afrobeat. He's just pointing out some of the flaws that he's seen in the genre. Because there is music that has no lyrics. And those it is played. Yeah. And it's acceptable as well. It is acceptable. They are played at functions. It has no lyrics. And it is being respected. In that sense, that one we shouldn't. It has messages of chilling that we can use to chill. But those music without lyrics there, what are you going to listen to? What inspiration or what motivational message would you get from such music? But then it is being accepted and also respected. I believe the reason why some of these people, including the practitioners, people who are even benefiting from the genre, criticizing it, is because they feel there is more room for improvement.
Okay.
They can do more. I believe that is the reason why, and they've seen the kind of true Afrobeat the Afrobeat genre is, and they feel they can achieve more than what they are actually achieving, and it should go beyond us partying, us chilling, and us always making fun. They believe that they can do more, and that is the simple message I believe all of them are trying to preach. So if you hear somebody say, oh, Afrobeat has no substance, Afrobeat is just chilling, Afrobeat is just sex, they are just telling you that we can do beyond that, because all the music genre, none of them has ever said like it's clean like that. All the music, including gospel, most of them, all of them preaches talks about sex.
Clean, I beg you.
Oh,
gospel is clean. Gospel doesn't preach sex. I beg you.
Don't do that.
Gospel is not clean.
Don't do that.
No. Gospel is clean. I beg you.
You see, it depends on what you want to call gospel, because in the your friend says songs of songs. He says, "Kiss me with the kisses of." You see,
but that is different. That is different. I beg you. You continue. Yeah. Continue.
Gospel music.
No, that was someone talking. If you have to go deep into it, it was someone, a certain Solomon, or someone who was talking, and that is not what the people are singing. I know Abuzo.
when you talk about gospel, all the music to me all have one or two that you may not like.
Of course.
That is the bottom line.
Of course.
So when I say some of them are not clean, in that sense, all of them have things that you may not like in there.
But not liking something does not mean it's not clean. Don't box and don't box them all into uncleanliness. I might not like something. It does not mean it's not clean.
By your definition and your belief may determine whether it is clean or not.
No, but the word clean there, so like it's universal.
You want to take clean as clean, and not clean as unclean.
Yeah, exactly.
But then things that you may not like is there.
Yeah.
So in that sense, when you go to reggae music, there are songs that talks about attack. There are songs that talks about violence.
Good.
When you go to hip hop, the same way. When you come to Afrobeat, the same way. And so it cuts across. So the simple message has to do with the fact that people should understand that these practitioners are just trying to preach that we can do more with the tool we have. We can do more with the tool that we carry. And the magnitude of Afrobeat and how it is going is just that, okay, we are doing A and A is giving us this. What if we add B, which is inspirational, motivational, which can also preach a different message to it? Maybe we can achieve more. So that is what I deduce from all these commentaries and accounts from these practitioners.
Well, interesting observation right there. For Burna Boy, I still want to believe that this is the time he needs to even support Buju Banton and Bontikila. At least he needs to say that, I said it, where people did not listen. Now listen to the real G saying it, and the OG saying it, and that should let you guys know Burna Boy is real. Whatever I say is the truth. In another news, Black Sherrif is not a happy man. And I'm going to read a story to you, and whilst we are talking, the editor will be showing you videos that confirm that Black Sherrif is not a happy man. Now, what are we talking about? Black Sherrif left a stage that he was performing because something happened to one of his fans. And the video I've watched, Black Sherrif has gotten my respect for the fact that the security people handled a situation in an unprofessional manner, and Black Sherrif was not happy. I know there are some others who would also say, but that was not your business. You are an artist, you have to perform. Allow security people to do their security job. So why do you have to leave a show you are performing in the name of security security breach? Why would you do that? Others are also coming up with that argument. I said, well, let's talk. Now the story reads, Black Sherrif halts performance angrily, storms out of event after fans got electrocuted. Now let me read full story. It says, Ghanaian musician Black Sherrif was spotted leaving the event grounds at the University of Mines and Technology, that is UMAT, in Takwa, where he was scheduled to perform. Reports suggest that this was due to poor planning and inadequate safety measures to attendees at the event. While on stage, Black Sherrif witnessed 2 fans being electrocuted, with one in critical condition. This led him to abruptly stop his performance and leave the venue to show his dissatisfaction with the situation. In a viral video, Black Sherrif was seen heading straight to his car, despite pleas from fans and organizers to continue his performance. His departure left fans worried, as they had reportedly waited 6 hours to see him perform. And this video will be rolling for you to see exactly what we are talking about. But then let's look at the good and bad in the actions that Black Sherrif took on the day. Let me go on to Roland Amate to start this with him, because he has also been witnessing some of these things even on another level. Rob, so what do you think about this act? Those who are happy for Black Sherrif's action and those who are against his actions as well.
Well, first of all, it is unfortunate on the part of the organizers. Those who are happy about Black Sherrif's gesture, I will side with them, because Black Sherrif chose his safety against any other thing.
Okay.
And when I say he chose his safety first, I know the initial reaction had to do with the fans being in discomfort, of which he even called the attention of the security people or the people on grounds to help them. But in that sense, he chose his safety first, even before the people that were electrocuted.
Okay.
In the sense that whatever was going on as at that time, him being on stage, it has a huge tendency of affecting him as well.
Okay.
Because if 2 people are fighting on the ground where you are performing, and somebody throws a bottle or maybe a weapon, and the other one dodges, the direction of that particular arm, if it is headed your way as a performer, forget, you go take up.
Go collect.
We've been on so many platforms that you see fans from the ones in front and the ones behind having some squabbles, pushing here and there, and before you realize, you just have to be careful and position yourself well. Else, you ujina stage is so as one they will get you involved in that particular fight. So I believe that is what Black Sherrif chose. And the second one has to do with the safety of his fans, because assuming these 2 people that were down as at that moment also came with some certain gangs or whatever, it could have escalated into a different conversation. And at the end of the day, if you brought him to come and perform, and the whole crowd, this faction against that faction, they are fighting, which people is he going to perform to? The people that are fighting, he can't stand on stage and just sing because you brought him to come and sing.
Okay.
He came to render a service. But if the people that he's supposed to render the service to are not in a good frame of mind or are not in a good position to receive the service, then why should he be there? Yes, he had every right to vamoose. And at the end of the day, it is also about the safety of his fans.
Okay.
And that is where I would say it is unfortunate for the organizers, for me, because I've been to the UMAT there, the University of Mines, and it is one of the reasons why I'm very disappointed, because in that particular area, those people are very organized when it comes to some of these things. So I don't understand at what point would they just do things anyhow like that. At what point did they get to that particular side?
Okay. Because
I've been to a couple of events, outdoor events and closed door events, including theater and comedy and music shows and all of that at UMAT. So I don't understand why they should just sit down for some of these things to happen. Of course, when in organization, there are certain things that sometimes as event organizers we would want to cut corners. The Shinsi Nation, where determining the magnitude of the event would also inform the number of security or the magnitude of security you would need on the ground. But sometimes we would want to cut corners and say, oh, she police cadet form you need I say ni atwen your bet ni ahoma gina I say
sago for it mean me o ma no mu yewu achemo sago mo it mean me o ma no mu yewu yeah
you get it. You want to cut corners and compromise on certain things, and at the end of the day, if you don't take care or if luck is not on your side, these are some of the outcomes that we get out of the things that we just want to cut corners from. Security at events is one thing that you can't joke with. You joke with it, some of these things are likely to happen. Most people go scot-free because at the end of the day, she ain't see. So you go away with it. But in other sense, if you really want your event to stand, security is one of the most important things on the ground. And for them, and again, the security services that usually man some of these events, I believe that this time put here as a year kakra.
Okay.
A year kakra because of certain orientation that they get, especially in the last 5 years or so. I would say it has improved. Yes, this particular situation is not a good one, but then on a general scale, I think it has improved because periodically I see people, even private security, sending some of their personnel to the Ghana Police Service for certain training and orientation in crowd control.
Okay.
So sometimes, yes, you may get, once in a while, you may get some of these casualties, unfortunate situations like that, where probably, and you can't blame the security service sometimes so much. You can't blame them so much because you are not closer to the action for you to determine what actually happened for them to have also resorted to that particular action.
Decision, yeah.
Exactly. You can't also hold them too much. But on a general scale, I think it has also improved because I always say that crowd control, controlling crowd at a riot is different from controlling the crowd at an event grounds who are super hyper or overexcited. These are two different people. Yes, they may have similar behavior on the ground, but their frame of mind has two separate intentions. So it is unfortunate for me, and I am very disappointed in the organizer same way. I am happy for Black Sherrif that he chose his safety and the safety of his fans to make sure that Charlie, if you guys can't do things properly, then it is not the best. Because Olive the Boy also performed.
On the day?
On the day, yeah.
Oh, okay.
Olive the Boy performed. That show was him and Olive the Boy. Olive the Boy performed.
After or before?
Before.
Okay.
Olive the Boy performed before Black Sherrif, and the unfortunate thing happened during Black Sherrif's set back then. Because I've seen videos of Olive the Boy's set when he was performing, actually. The way people were disrupting the set left, right, center. It's one of my disappointments.
Well, I understand this particular thing because I've been seeing it on countless occasions. But then there was a shocker, and the shocker was the fact that during Black Sherrif's rants, when he was talking, that was when I realized there were police officers coming from behind him to go solve the situation. When Black Sherrif was ranting and he was telling the police officers, shouting on them, get to work, get to work, get to work. Then I saw them walking from behind him. So what were they doing? They were standing on the stage. And I don't know why Ghana police, this thing, it has been one of my worries. You go to an event and you see police officers and you think they will be coming there to work. When the event starts, you see them pick their phones and they'll be recording. Like, it is not your duty. You are not the camera guy. Allow them to do the work.
Police bloggers.
Then you see police officers and they'll be on stage and they'll be doing selfie. They told a tour and or yes selfie. Or then who or share artist, let the person movie and see the artist performing. Charlie, that is so unprofessional. Because if you watch the video closely, when Black Sherrif was ranting, that was when he saw police officers coming. And so the police from Muko worrisome, seriously. But Chamo, what do you also think? And those who think that, okay, Black Sherrif, that was not your business. You've been paid, perform. Let the security officers handle their thing. And those who also, hey, Black Sherrif did well. That was a fine gesture from him for saving his fans.
Yeah, of course. I mean, obviously we will get people who will say that he didn't do the right thing. If it doesn't even happen that way, I'll be surprised. Because there are those people who will never be satisfied with what Black Sherrif will do. No matter what, it will not be enough for them. So for them, it is convenient for them to pick the position that you were paid to perform. So just perform. Don't mingle or don't talk about what is happening on the ground. But me, I disagree with them. I mean, this is, if you are a musician and something is going on just in front of you like that, in fact, the responsibility is on you to also do something that you think can help. Yes, we know that sometimes some musicians may get it wrong, but in this case, he was right. In this case, he was right in doing that, because, as Roland said, it's not just about the safety of the fans. It's also about his safety. Things can happen to him. You would think
if
that
it gets out of hand.
Yes, it can escalate, and before he realizes, it will be on him or something may happen to him. So he has every right to also comment or say something about it. Sometimes they get it wrong. When it comes like that, we will talk about it. But this time around, he got it right. I think he has every right to talk about it and even leave the stage for his safety and the safety of the fans as well. And this time around, he didn't get it wrong. I'm trying to stay objective that some musicians get it wrong sometimes. They will be on stage, say something that in actual sense, that's not what is happening. So some musicians can get it wrong. But this particular one, Black Sherrif got it right. He got it right. So I'm surprised that some people criticize him for not just performing and ignore what was happening. No, he can't just ignore what was happening to his fans, or even the fans there who are there because of him or coming there to have fun. So if something happened to them, who will come to his show next time?
And whose name would even be mentioned?
Exactly. And then if anything happens, it will be attached to his name. So he has every right to comment or take action, and for me, I think he did the right thing. So we should rather praise him for taking such an action. The thing is that organizers of shows like that should be proactive or be ready to do their jobs the way it's supposed to be. And as you said, the security guys, because of TikTok, they also want to do
time.
But you see, you can't do that. If you have been tasked to perform a duty, just concentrate on your job. Do it in a way that people will say, well, the guys there did their
they are professionals.
They are professionals. That's what we want. So for me, I think Black Sherrif did well, and let's let's commend him for what he has done, and again tell the security guys in an event like that, or who are tasked to perform a duty in such an event, they should do the right thing instead of them also trying to be spectators or fans instead of working. It will not help anybody, and we have to tell them to do the needful.
Well, see, there is a reason when you go to these international football matches, they call them security wardens or the stewards. Thank you, that's the word I was looking for. The stewards. There is a reason when you go for some of these international matches, they don't watch what is happening. They are always facing the crowd. Who said Cristiano Ronaldo go no munya penalty no munya omo say penalty one be said, but it is not their duty at that time. Their duty is rather to look into the crowd who is misbehaving so they can respond quickly and accordingly. But here, police officers or stage in the now what basho ni binu crowd na no show artist now performing a bit mishati totally jabo ebi wa ya ta kwale just no like I say this chat holy like I'm hey, Charlie, Munyai Sadian and Nefe, Munyai, a cheap alago, we both fupa, Munyai Sadian. Well, let's move on into our very last story here on Showbiz Daily, and this is about Stonebwoy. Stonebwoy was also out there performing over the weekend. I heard he performed in Winneba at the University of Education campus on, I think on Friday or so, and on Saturday moved straight to the Burna region to also perform in Sunyani to be specific. Yeah, so he did Winneba in Central Region, and the next day he went to Sunyani to do BA as well. Now, as part of his promotion, he went for an interview on ACK FM in Sunyani, and something ensued. What ensued was the fact that the presenter asked him about spraying money and the issues that have come to it. Once again, thanks to Kwesi Abuaji, who advised him some few weeks ago. And I'm sure the presenter was influenced to ask a question about it. Now, when the presenter asked Stonebwoy what he thinks about that act, this is what Stonebwoy said. He spoke in Chi. I want us to listen to it, and after I'll be getting opinions from our people.
Sikatu ono mampe. Bauze ye Ghana for intinea sebi adwene no. Because disrespect. Disrespect. Practically, semi PSSA na me tusika. Nipa bakube to match bebre. Na onakube no onye bi. Nti da no be humi a semi nyamre a bra na utusika bo nipa. Disrespect nti me so my imagine say me laudo ho no so na e bia wo so obi su dia tutu ho ahwe because nipa dodo na ye pra untin kan no crepa ye na mu a ye convoy na kirikiri na amanfo prada to me hu bi so me see radi obe anything metina ma asiso na me pa akwanya papa so a ye see oye untuska nti no e be ni sen ba me so me dwene mo because nipa be pra we ye den nipa be na be fum sika me say chile me say me nyane to but I am a time, almost a crime time, me who am si fa come away. Lady be tax so that inti woman and so you juma obi antu ame say me yes only me ever say time you know sikatu wana kasa is nice, is gesture, but me who say to throw money at people, no, you would not really fulfill the purpose of giving them, because some way 50 ni babe kakre bi penny and sumo obi do one so be say you get casualties obi to me coach see 5 CD now I go pra 50 million no credit Stonebwoy me that's it yeah important that's it ACK FM yeah big up on yourself now one god you know thank you
well, so that was Stonebwoy in that interview on ACK FM. And now when you go on social media people are saying, Stonebwoy, what are you saying? There are videos of you spraying money, and I'm sure my editor will be showing some of the videos where Stonebwoy was on top of a USV van throwing money to the people, blah blah blah. So many are asking, is this contradictory? Many are asking, is Stonebwoy saying something different from what he's doing or what? And this is where I want us to end our show with. Chabu, you can start with this.
It's a difficult one for people like Stonebwoy. I mean, I think he wasn't ready for the question. That's one, and he didn't want to sound, based on the way he answered it, he didn't want to sound rude or fighting anybody who disagree with him spraying money. So he tried to balance it, and I think it didn't go well. I mean, it's a straightforward thing. If you want to do it, do it. If you don't want to do it, don't
ignore it. Yeah.
Yes, but he was trying to balance it, and I think that's the issue here. I don't think you ask Shatawale this question and he will try to balance anything. He will just say that yes, he feel like doing it, and he has been doing it, and he will do it. That's it. But you see, in our context, sometimes if you talk like that, they will think that you are rude or you are disrespectful or whatever. They will give a lot of labels for you. Yes, and I think Stonebwoy tried to avoid it, so he was trying to say other things. I mean, based on the way he's talking, it seems he agrees with Kwesi Abuaji. So if you agree with him, then obviously you have to stop doing it. You can't just say that, you see, I will be timing and giving it. You can't time like that. Even if you do your timing and you call, not one person will come.
Yes.
In fact, somebody, knowing that you have called somebody, will even push the person away.
Yes.
That person will rather come. So I think Stonebwoy should advise himself. Either he will just do it. Yes, we have cautioned those who are doing it before. Like you will not always get it right.
Exactly.
Some people may get hurt in the process.
Yeah.
And some people also get what they want in the process. It's a matter of choice and what you think at that moment is necessary for you to do or how you feel. You can't explain this in any way and people will understand you. No. So you have to just take a stand. You can be like Sako there. He won't throw any money.
Yes.
If you don't like
yes.
it.
He won't give you to say whatever you want to say.
Say whatever you want to say. He doesn't care. If you throw money, it comes with all the consequences, including some people getting hurt. So you can choose that, do it, and just defend that. But if you try to balance it, like I call people, I time, and no, it won't work like that. For me, I would advise him to just stick to one side. Either you throw the money or you won't. And defend it. You can say that, okay, I've tried it, I think it is not good, or I think some people will get hurt, so I won't do that again.
Okay.
Or I will do it because it is a way for me to also fulfill some wish or let some people feel good. Because yes, some people will get hurt. At the same time, some people will also be blessed. They will take some money and they will be happy for the rest of their lives. Yeah. So you just have to pick one. You can't satisfy everyone.
You can't be in the middle.
No, it won't work. So me, I would advise him to be himself. If he wants to throw, he should throw it. If he doesn't want to do it, I mean, he can stop based on the reasons that he's given, and people will understand him. For those who will not understand him, unforgetting the explanation. In fact, it will even be worse if he tries to defend what he is doing in that manner. Yeah.
Okay. I know that this particular issue, when you go on social media, there are many people who are making fun of it. There are many people who are even thinking that he was shading Shatta Wale in the process. But here in the studio, I also want to hear my people on the statement that Stonebwoy made, that throwing money is disrespectful and that he decides to do it that way, when there are other videos proving otherwise. Well, he also felt sometimes when he does it like that, he also disrespects the people though. But Chemo is asking, then why are you doing it? Would you stop it so you don't feel disrespected? You don't make people feel disrespected, or you don't feel making people put their lives at risk? However you want to put it. Roland will wrap up the show for us.
I want to borrow the presenter's words and say, no cry, no cry.
No cry. Then no cry. Then no cry. Oh my world.
You see, Sarkodie is not throwing money. In fact, all the criticisms as part of you not throwing money, the criticisms that comes with it, including the insults and disrespect that comes with it, Sarkodie has received all of them. In fact, one artist that has even been tagged as stingy in this industry is Sarkodie. Yeah. Meanwhile, no, I have not seen any artist feeding from North to Accra. Never. But they say Sarkodie is stingy. Why? Because he has chosen not to throw money. You see, whatever we are doing comes with a certain form of risk. And it is attached to so many things that we do. So it is either out of your feeling, you would want to do it and ignore all the risk. Or you pay attention to the risk and don't do it. It's as simple as that. Because Stonebwoy, the reason why I'm saying okay. You see the dangers that he talked about. It's true. Yeah. It's true. The dangers are there. And it is the risk attached to that particular act. Now, let me tell Stonebwoy another danger that he thinks he would want to stand in the middle, that he is also not paying attention to. You see the danger that he will say, me time and my friend. That danger of you throwing it one is the same as what timing our friend. And you see, in one of his videos, there was a lady that dropped out of a taxi to come and meet him in a convoy. Anything could have happened to her. Anything. In fact, with the place that she even dropped, there was a gutter there. Compared to me, how to make prayer. That is the risk. It is the same risk. You understand? So it is either you are doing it, or you're not doing it at all. For the risk, everybody, you see, the people that you are giving the money to, they know the risk. Let's not be ignorant, or let's not be hypocritical and assume that
they don't know what
they don't know what is in what they are doing. That is why when you throw the money, it is not everybody that goes for it. There are some people that knows the risk and wouldn't. Even at close functions, weddings, parties, where people throw money in close quarters, where there are no risk of and no crampon, it is not everybody that goes for those money.
Yeah.
So the risk there, it is attached to it. Now the other one that he was saying, it is disrespectful. That is where I'm coming. Because as far as I'm concerned, so if you throwing money to somebody or somebody is disrespectful, then I don't understand why these same artists will be on stage and somebody will come and disrespect him on stage like that.
Okay, I get this, your point. But is it the same?
Hey, now the thing now free room about I am better for.
Okay, the act there.
The act. It is the act I'm talking about.
Wow.
Because it is the act he's also referring to. He's not referring to who is doing it or where they are doing it at. He's talking about
or what intention.
Exactly. He's talking about the act, and it is the act I'm talking about. Because at the end of the day, say Nipa also could have just called Stonebwoy and say, "Me this carbon we are show bottom." But I'm fine show bottom. Over two goose to say move from now then. That's exactly. It is in that same light. So if it is about disrespect, I think how do you take your pause kaka? You see what he's saying some people will believe it as it is disrespect. That one, you can't hold them to it. It is just like somebody saying, what they want left, man, are they on.
Okay.
It is the same thing. To some people, opa for an fat, yeah, for man. And yes, and pursue any fee. Me, I have had so much argument with certain people that got vexed because Obi Yusu left-handed, the man are there.
And they go angry.
It is what they believe. It is where they are coming from. So me, I will not fault them too much. But what I would want those people to also understand is that the same way you have your beliefs, you have your customs, you have the things you hold dear, and you would want to act by those rules, it is the same way somebody may also be coming from an opposite direction, and that person's belief is also right to him. You understand? Until be a woman say, so be too scar. Disrespect. Some people also will tell you that where they are coming from,
I see.
You don't just throw money on anybody. That is why when musicians are performing, even rich men, wealthy men, gather bundles of money to go and spray on them. Why won't they go and spray on anybody?
Yeah.
Because they hold those people as premium, as dear. That is why they would want to extend that gesture to them. So maybe from where he's coming from, maybe he has a different understanding of the art. But that is not, he should not generalize it and say it is generally disrespectful. No. It may be from your belief and where you are coming from. Okay. In another person's custom, it is the rich, the famous, the people we put premium on that we do those things to.
Okay. You
understand? It is one of the reasons why Daddy Lumba, at a point, he will allow you to come and spray money on you.
Yeah.
But at a certain point, he will tell you no.
Hey, Lumba don't they? I call London. I said up collectors.
Yes. But I got here, not obi yedo. No, catch it. You understand? So your belief and where you are coming from, it may be disrespectful, but don't try to let your belief be general. Say, because me, I feel it is disrespectful. It is generally disrespectful. What you can generalize is the risk involved. And that risk, it revolves around all the acts. It revolves around all the acts. Because, oh, media me time, yeah, I'm my friend. Bruh. And you see, he also mentioned another one, he said, Otua. And you be an ebi. Sansu na o time na o fra. Nipa 5 na o ho de ma ba ko you be an ebenyebi.
Either ways, you be an ebenyebi.
You be an ebenyebi. You understand? So if you want to generalize, for the risk there, in the presenter's voice, it evolves around all the acts. For the risk, he can generalize the risk. But for the belief of it being disrespectful there, I think he should not generalize that point because it is subjective. Because what may be disrespectful to you may not. In our culture, raising your left hand to somebody is disrespect. But to do America, it is the norm. Nobody gives a hoot about the kind of hands which one you raise to respond to.
But then he would also say he's talking about our culture.
Exactly my point. But you see, I know beyond a year so much vested in our culture. Some people also have, even in our culture, there are certain tribes who do certain acts that are seen in a different light. And certain tribes also do the same thing. And it's also a taboo.
Okay.
So, a drew one there. You take a break because I will say a disrespect.
Well, this is how we draw down the curtains on today's edition of Showbiz Daily here on Sammy Flex TV, and it has been awesome, insightful conversation, delivery, and presentation as well. Let me say thanks to the people who gave you the content, in Team Dodi Solomon, who is at the extreme end, Roland Amate in the middle, and again to the producers of the show, Theophilus, who did our camera for us, as well as Buju Lens, editor-director of the show. Until then, remember my name is Sammy Flex. You can also drop your comments in the comment section, whatever you think about these topics, and remember to subscribe to us. We'll meet again tomorrow, same time. We'll do some more. We're out of here. Bye-bye.